Have you ever wondered how it is that photographers can very quickly put together a composition pretty much in their head and then know exactly which lens to use and which focal length? Well, there's a little bit of a trick to it, and I'll show you. I think a lot of people, when they first start out in photography, they'll get a zoom lens and they'll just sort of zoom back and forth until they try and find a composition that works. And that's okay, when you're first starting out and everything, but there's a little trick in getting a single focal length and working with that for a while. It's a good way to restrict yourself and to kind of figure out what a certain lens, a certain focal length actually does and what it gives you. While it's pretty much harmless to do this zooming back and forth, it's not exactly a good way to learn what you're doing, because by restricting yourself to a single focal length, you can very easily learn what that focal length will give you. See, what happens when you are trying to zoom in and out, you're basically trying to conform the picture to what your lens is doing. And you're not really taking the initiative to figure out what the composition is, which is, I think, more the important thing. I think it's important to try to figure out first what it is you're trying to take pictures of. And then use the focal length, choose the appropriate focal length for what it is you're trying to show. Now, you certainly don't need a fixed focal length lens to do this exercise. But you can use a zoom lens and just practice some willpower and don't move it. Pick a focal length you like and just try it out for a while. I just happen to have a 100mm macro lens with me today, and it's I like 100mm just because for me that's like one of the more pleasing types of focal lengths. I found this old tree that had fallen, and it's got all this lichen all the way down on one side of it. Makes for some really interesting compositions. Nice close-ups. just realized what kind of a discombobulation I have here. I've got a Pentax lens on a Canon body with a Nikon strap. Kind of bright out here today. It's getting bright. Didn't start out this way. Well, after a little while of using a fixed focal length like this, I think you'll see that it kind of helps out with figuring out what different lenses do and what they're going to look like when you put them on. So I hope this tip helps you, and hope that it helps your compositions. So anyway, until next time, I'll see you on the trail.